I'm KSHB 41 senior reporter Sarah Plake. It's been about 9 months since Phil Baniewicz was fired from Bishop Miege High School after allegations of inappropriate behavior with minors. That on top of concerns about a 2005 lawsuit accusing him of sexually abusing a teen at a church in Arizona in the 80s, which then settled before going to trial. And so I recently received a tip that I first reported on his controversial hiring in 2023 and has stayed on top of every update since. Miege now has a new president hired in February after a nationwide search. While Baniewicz isn't facing any criminal charges, he is still facing an investigation within the Catholic Church, set to end soon, according to the Archdiocese. The investigation falls under church law, including something called Vos Estis Lux Mundi, a relatively new mandate from the late Pope Francis that dictates how the church should investigate sexual abuse allegations against clergy and lay people with leadership roles.
Vos Estis, to my understanding, is like a tardy mark on your Catholic report card.
This is Taylor Kelsey, who came to me with complaints about Baniewicz from when she was a student at Marhill Mount Academy in Atchison 10 years ago. Baniewicz was president there before coming to Miege. Taylor's complaints led to the Archdiocese launching this Vos Estis investigation.
I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I knew I needed to do something.
She wasn't the only one who came forward. Taylor and another former student, Parker Valdez, told me in previous reports about a culture of blurred boundaries at Marhill that included Baniewicz interrogating them with inappropriate questions about sex and one-on-one closed-door meetings.
I'm still to this day unpacking the effect it's had on me.
After he was hired at Miege, Taylor and Parker sent complaints to the school, the Archdiocese, and Marhill.
I've given my recount of events to the Archdiocese multiple times, but this is the one that's really, going to be put down and go towards the investigation.
Parker and Taylor told me the Archdiocese arranged for them to talk about their experiences in separate forensic interviews at the Child Protection Center, or CPC. It's a child abuse advocacy agency in Kansas City that can serve as a neutral setting for investigators.
It was healing to know that that's finally able to be taken into consideration.
So in a Vos Estis investigation, after it wraps up, the Archbishop, in this case Archbishop Sean McKnight, decides on the outcome and sends everything to the Vatican, where a final decision is made. What exactly the Archdiocese is deciding is unclear. The spokesperson will not tell me what potential ramifications Baniewicz is facing. For instance, if he can't work for this Archdiocese, could he just go somewhere else?
And I asked point blank questions as far as what policies were being changed based on different situations that had arose, and they could not tell me any specifics on that.
A statement last August said that Baniewicz's ban from all ministry within the Archdiocese will remain pending the results of the investigation.
While he may not have a career in ministry now, who's to stop him in the future?
And we still don't know the totality of the investigation, such as how many people Baniewicz was allegedly inappropriate with, or the context. Last year, Miege parents told me they complained about Baniewicz's behavior, but it's unclear if that's part of the investigation too. We do know that he is currently on a, quote, safety plan, which the Archdiocese will not make public. All we do know, according to a previous statement, is that Baniewicz agrees not to contact anyone known to have made an accusation of abuse or misconduct against him or who may be a known witness to him.
I want to see safer schools. I want to see safer communities.
At the end of all of this, both women say all they want to see is accountability and change.
These individuals who choose to victimize youth are not shut down. It seems as though they're elevated a lot of the time.
It's also unclear if Baniewicz himself is participating in this investigation. I reached out to him for a comment, but so far have not heard back. I'll continue to stay on top of this story and let you know the results of the investigation as soon as I find out. I'm Sarah Plake, KSHB 41 News.